This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has appealed to the leadership of generation companies GenCos in Nigeria to exercise patience as his administration works to clear up a 4 trillion naira debt owed to the companies. The appeal comes even as the Nigerian bulk electricity trading company NBET has validated the sum of 1.8 trillion naira. Joining the conversation this morning is Kurusi Tapki, who is a renewable energy expert. Mr. Tapki, good morning. Thank you for joining us on the conversation.
Yeah, good morning, Radio Now. Good morning, Nigeria. Yeah, it's a great pleasure to be here with you this morning.
Yes, indeed. All right, Mr. Tapki, can you give us your thoughts on the outcome of the meeting?
Okay, yeah. Well, we all understand that the president signed a 4 trillion naira fund to offset the over 5 billion that we have in regards to the debt owed to the GenCos for the gas supplied to the electricity value. So, I would say that it's actually a good thing, but at the same time, yeah, we really need to ensure to prevent reoccurrence of such and to also understand implications of some of our policy decisions on the sector, like going forward. Like, do we really want like a cost reflective tariff? Do we really want realities to come on its own on the sector or how? But the most important thing here is sustainability of the sector, and then how this will really impact on the sector going forward. But generally, it's a great thing that the president did. But however, are we going to continue pampering the sector this way?
So, Mr. Tubke, the president revealed, or at that meeting, we heard that NBET or the government isn't taking this 4 trillion at face value. And so they're going to do validations, very similar to what we saw the central bank do with FX claims before they cleared the backlog, right? And we understand that so far 1.8 trillion naira has been validated and the process is still underway. There have been some suggestions that instead of the government looking to pay this money back directly, that the president should encourage more GenCos. There's 2 of them now that have been listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, but that the president should encourage the rest of them to actually list on the stock exchange and source their financing from there. Do you think that would work?
Yes, I think that's actually a very great idea because as it stands, that's why I talk about, like, do we continue to pamper the sector? Yeah, of course, like, we understand all of these things from the huge losses which we get to have in the value chain, like low metering, which is actually improving, like low collection, collection losses, and then the biggest of them all is the technical losses. So, however, at the GenCos level, of course, yeah, there's a lot of money that really needs to be pumped in order to get gas that will fire most of our power plants, which are usually like thermal plants, and then most of them need gas to really get them working. So the idea of really bringing the stock market into it, I think, is really a wonderful idea, so that the forces of demand and supply will play on it, and then will actually so that it can actually roll with the economic realities, instead of having like emergency funding on it. Yeah.
Right. So with the 1.8 trillion naira that has already been validated by the government, can you give us a sense of what the GenCo's position will be now, especially as this conversation is coming up when they're talking about an imminent shutdown of electricity across the country?
Yes, actually, that's the intervention really is coming in to really help prevent shutdown. But however, yeah, the sense of it for the GenCos is that actually it's supposed to help improve their efficiency and to actually help the shutdown that will have happened. So that's why I really applaud the effort of the president in this, So, however, and then of course, aside that too, there's also need for us to really look at really diversifying our energy sources, for instance. Yeah, so that because more of this money is going into operational costs and the cost of gas used to fire this thing. So actually, I think there's need for a complete debt management plan and also a customer engagement as well, which I can rule out in helping to mitigate some of these issues. And also, I see a situation whereby this will also help them to reduce their financial risk crisis, and then will facilitate expansion and modernization. And this should also help them to be able to reduce lower their borrowing costs as well. Because by this intervention, it means that the interest accrued from money borrowed will be lower. So we expect a lot of financial health for the GenCos going forward.
Right.
Yeah.
Mr. Tabki, thank you very much for your time and expertise on this conversation. Kudutsi Tabki is a renewable energy expert who joined the conversation to speak on the federal government's intervention in what is being described as an imminent collapse of the electricity sector in Nigeria. 4 trillion naira has been identified as a debt owed to GenCos by the government. The government, meanwhile, through the Nigeria Bulk Electricity Trading Company, has validated the sum of 1.8 trillion naira and is continuing to make efforts towards addressing this particular situation.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.